Oh no, the ukulele is making a video. That can't be good. We know it can't be good. When ukulele speaks, ukulele is pissed off. So, Laurie Cox Daybell, because she is not worthy to carry the name Velo. Laurie Cox Daybell. Oh, it's been playing on my mind. What genius moves are law enforcement getting down with to break this psychotic bitch? What are they doing to separate her from the Chad? To shake Chad with the fear that he doesn't have Laurie keeping mum on the inside? To separate Laurie from the comfort of the Chad, from the comfort of the mission, from her faith in their work, in their goals and in their dreams. I've made a video already saying red pill Laurie. Well, I was going through my YouTube feed, scrolling through, trying to catch up on a few things, and I saw something from on a post from Left Undone, Catherine at Left Undone, where she'd linked to an interview that Nate had done from East Idaho News. How fab is he? I didn't listen to it, but the gist is that Chad and Laurie are in daily contact. Laurie has the comfort and that power source of just knowing that she can contact Chad, of just hearing his dulcet tones down the line. Operator, information, give me Jesus on the line. She has that comfort, and Chad has that comfort. Chad has the comfort of knowing he has Lolo locked in. What the actual fuck? I have been thinking, wow, this is this time frame is stretching out. Something is wrong. Why are we not seeing Laurie losing her shit? And yes, we know that she has the kangaroos loose in the top paddock. She is missing the spanners from the toolkit. Whatever you want to say, however you want to say that there's bats in the belfry. We know Laurie is crazy as all heck. We know that she had some issues before Chad, possibly, and we know that she was a ripe little berry for the picking. Keeping her locked in with Chad, this is not, oh, look, haha, we'll get her, they'll slip up. No, Chad and Laurie are not going to slip up on the phone, on those recorded phone calls, because they do not need to actually discuss anything. They know their plans. They whatever code they have, they could say it just by saying hello. It doesn't matter. It's not what they say, it's what they mean to each other. And it's that just keeping Laurie connected, keeping her powered up, keeping her confident, keeping her calm, keeping her smug. She needs to be broken down, and you can't do that when she is connected with the Chad. Who knows what Chad is doing on the outside? There's reports that he and his children are dumping things at the refuge centres, emptying out the house. So who knows? Hopefully he's not going to Jonestown it. Could just be going somewhere, maybe to Hawaii. Chad has been gathering people into Rexburg for quite some time. Many people have moved there because of him, on his with his encouragement or what have you, before probably and after he moved there. And there are recordings where people being interviewed for all sorts of podcasts and things explain this to the interviewers, that they moved to Rexburg because of Chad, for Chad. Chad is a gatherer. He does it one-on-one. He's, you know, he does it very slow and slippery and in his own little creepy way. Laurie was the outgoing one that can just make those new connections, pull people away. You know, in Mormonism, you've got to be boots and all in and make all sacrifice to be saved. And this indoctrination that Laurie's already had into the Mormon church, well, that just gives Chad all the leverage he needs to encourage Laurie in her mission, because she needs to make ultimate sacrifices. And one might suppose in normal circumstances the ultimate sacrifice is sacrificing your own life to save that of your child. Well, I'm sure it's not very difficult for the Chad to manipulate Laurie into believing that her ultimate sacrifice, and one that she is capable of doing because of her being so special, is to sacrifice her children to the cause. That he gave her the strength and the courage to do that because she is so special and it's necessary, and she needs to show that sacrifices can be made. And there have been other marriage flip-flops around. Melanie Gibb even was one of those. After meeting Laurie, she divorced her husband and shacked up with someone from Chad's group. As I've said before, a journalist, someone really hardcore, needs to go in there they've got a story making career here, career making story, to blow this wide open, because law enforcement needs the help. If they can't red pill Laurie, how do they expect to know where these children are? They need to use their asset, their tool, their resource, that little canary that they've got sitting in that cage. You know, they need to switch off the gas and let her sing. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, I mean, you know, canaries down mine shafts. If the canary stops singing, there's a gas leak. So, this just made me so angry, so furious. That's why the ukulele is making this video. And these people are abominations. They're sick, insidious, and sinister. And I'm sure law enforcement realise, yes, the murder and mayhem is bad enough. Do they see how big this is? Do they know what they're really and truly sitting on? Do they take it that seriously? I'm mortified, horrified, terrified that these two have been in daily contact. This is sickening. And just, it's stupid. Okay, she might be entitled legally to a telephone call. Can you just get down with some psyop, please? We all hear about psychological operations day in, day out. Well, let's just make some of that shit happen. Okay? Unbelievable. Cut her off, cut Chad's supply off, make him uneasy. Why, you know, and cut Laurie off and watch her change the way, because she should be starting. You know, you saw how Letitia Stout looked, didn't you? The horror. That woman was reliving the horror, and she will day in, day out for the rest of her miserable life. You need to be able to see that breakdown in Laurie Cox Daybell, and you're not. And why? You've got it plugged into the chat, and you might think that you're going to get something on a phone call. You're not going to. So unplug her, watch her fall apart, and find those children, Tylee and JJ.